Team Congarna is hosting the biggest recruitment challenge of 2021. We are looking to sign the best talent across multiple games like Fortnite, Valorant, and Apex Legends. All you need to do to enter this amazing RC is download the Hover GG app, which is basically a platform for gamers, and they give out thousands of dollars every single month for the best clips that get posted. You can actually sync your PlayStation, Xbox, and PC to Hover, so it's all automatic. And you can even edit your highlights directly on the app. Whether you're a pro player, content creator, editor, designer, or just an average gamer, you can submit your best clips and hashtag KNG 2021 RC. Team KNG will be reacting to all of your best submissions by you, especially during our stream. So download the Hover app right now on the App Store and upload your best clips within seconds. Best of luck to everybody. We can't wait to see who the new KNG recruits will be at the end of the year.
Yo guys, in this video I'm going to be going over the most common mistakes that all of you watching this probably make in Valorant. I've watched a lot of different gameplays over the past week and I've identified quite a few common mistakes. Let me know which of these mistakes you've made in the comments below. Also, only 12% of you watching this are actually subscribed to the channel, so feel free to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like the content. Without further ado, let's get into the mistakes. The first very common mistake, especially in Iron and Bronze, that I see is ADSing. So ADSing is just aiming down sights for anyone that doesn't know what that stands for. Now, don't get me wrong here. It isn't like you should unbind your right click and never zoom in with a Phantom or Vandal again. But listen, if you turn a close corner, you see a guy, just shoot him. You don't have to waste the time scoping in. I see this mistake a lot from people who are new to FPS games or came from Fortnite or Call of Duty where it's necessary to be scoping in. I'm gonna assume that most of you watching this understand that ADSing is not a good thing to do, but what I think needs to be more clear is that there is times when it is really good. Say you're at mid on Breeze right here and you're holding this angle. So you smoke off this angle and you're completely isolated. This is a time when ADSing is actually beneficial. They can only actually be in the one spot, so you won't need to worry about repositioning your crosshair, which is one of the hardest things to do while ADS'd. It does lower your rate of fire by quite a significant amount. So if you have bad crosshair placement, do not ADS ever, because the thing is, with ADSing you need to hit a headshot, because anyone who isn't ADSing is going to kill you first no matter what gun they have. Next one is going to be a very basic mistake that I'm assuming most of you guys know, but hey, maybe one of you out there doesn't, and this is going to help save a lot of brain cells for your teammates. But keep watching and I'll get to a more complex mistake. So this one is going to be not checking angles and standing in the open. Okay, so here, you're on icebox right, you're pushing mid, your team is going to A site and you want to get there. Maybe you just full sprint through mid, right? That doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. And I've actually seen players do this in my games, and guess what? 9 out of 10 times they rush through here and they get killed right under tube. The only reason you should ever die on this rotation is if you're not checking your angles. The actual way to rotate here is to push up, hold tube so nobody pushes out, flick up to boiler and hold that until you'll be exposed to under tube. Then hold tube onto B site while you move, flick back to B boiler, and then just clear every angle until you get onto A site. I promise you, these basic steps will result in you dying a lot less. The third and final mistake is a pretty complicated but simple one when you understand it. It's buying eco rounds. Now, if you've been playing Valorant and CS for a while, you've probably heard the terms eco, buy, full buy, half buy, etc. And these all come back to your economy. Eco standing for economy. Okay, so say it's 4th round, you bought a frenzy the last 3 and you've lost all of them. You probably have a lot of creds piled up at this point. Now, let's say all 4 of your teammates full bought the best gun that they could with how many creds they had every single round, and they still lost them. You're gonna have at least 3,000 more creds than them, meaning that you can buy a rifle, and they'll be stuck with an SMG or a sidearm. Now, this might not seem like an issue, which is why I'm covering it, but the thing is, the other team just won 4 rounds, and that means they're all stacked on rifles. They have 5 rifles guaranteed. So then in that scenario, it's your team's, let's say 2 Spectres, 2 Ghosts, and your rifle against their 5 rifles, and it's not gonna go well. At this point, your 4 teammates were not too impacted by this because they didn't actually invest a lot into that round. However, you spent every single cred that you did have that round, and now you have nothing for the next round. The failure of being able to buy and save with your team is one of the biggest factors I see in losses in Valorant. If a couple people are buying and saving when they shouldn't be, it messes up the whole thing for your team. The thing that you really want to get from this mistake summed up is buy when your team is buying and save when your team is saving. Of course, there are other weird strategies and plays that don't go along with this idea, but in general, you gotta buy when your team does. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have made any of these mistakes or if you've seen anyone who has, because I've definitely seen a lot of clueless players making these mistakes. And if you do know anyone who makes these, make sure to share this video so that they can improve and make you lose a lot less games. Appreciate anyone who made it this far. Make sure to drop a like and sub, and peace.